Moving from England, I was only 9 years old. I remember driving to the airport that day, and I was very sad. I remember leaving all my friends and family behind, and I didn't know what was ahead of my life. I'm sure my parents were scared too, but they didn't really show it. I'm going to be talking about the school culture and the weather and how they're really different over here from how they were in England. The academic challenges that I found were, while a child may have excelled in one school, he may find it that he is actually behind academically in another. This is especially a high probability if moves are frequent, says Sterling from one of the magazines that I found online. Sometimes a child can be held back a grade when moving, which could negatively impact his self-esteem. When a child is held back, Sterling points out peer relationships are once again lost. Sometimes a child can be ahead of the curriculum, and this can create the child to be bored during class. Social development while changing schools. Changing neighborhoods and schools can weaken a child's social development. Children who move a lot have a hard time finding their group of friends. This will lead them to be shy. I was very shy moving when I moved to America. I didn't know how to talk to the kids. They all sounded so different from the people that were in England. And I remember asking me to say words because I had a cool accent. I was known as the girl from England. In England, we had uniforms, and we would wear the same clothing over and over again. I remember wearing the same shirt multiple days in a week, and people at school would be like, "Ellie, you wore that shirt the other day." So I went home and I told my mom that I wanted more clothes because I didn't fit in. I felt like I didn't fit in, and this is one of the reasons what made me really shy. I was very self-conscious. I found that the schools were different, but then I adjusted to the environment, and the culture was a lot more dissimilar because I had to say the Pledge of Allegiance every morning at school, and I had no idea what that was. In America, at a public school, you have to say the Pledge of Allegiance every morning before you start class. You stand looking at the flag of the USA, and you put your hand on the heart, and you say a pledge. The first day of school, people stood up and looked at the flag of the pledge. I had no idea what it was or anything. I stood up, and over time I learned that the pledge, and I started to sing along with my classmates. Holidays over here in the States are very different from over in England, such as we celebrate Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is a huge holiday over here, and in England we do not celebrate it. Normally my parents or family will go see a movie or something, and I'll go to a friend's house and celebrate it with them. Most high schools over here have prom nights. Yes, it's not a major holiday, but it's a major event over here, and over in England we don't celebrate it. It's slowly starting to become a big thing over there, but it's not like it is over here. It's huge over here. Every school does it. The 4th of July is another huge holiday that Americans go crazy for. In England, we do not celebrate this holiday either. Celebrating the 4th of July is the best month to celebrate it because it's in the summer. The summer over here is so different from in England, and I love it over here. The heat is what makes it so different. In England, 80 degrees is a very hot day, and that's very rare over there. AC isn't a huge thing over there either. I went to visit my family this summer, and it was very hot some of the days, and we didn't have AC to sleep with at night or anything, and restaurants and stores don't have it either. It's not a huge thing over there. The winter over here, I have never seen so much snow in my life. In England, 3 or 4 inches, school, work, and stores would be closed for days or two, and everyone freaks out. Over here, that is nothing. Look what we have on the ground now. Moving here, we didn't even know what a snowblower was, which is funny to think. We almost use it every day this past month. Now you know more about the differences about moving from England to America. It was very hard on me, but I don't think I'll ever move back. I have fallen in love with the States, and I love everything about it. I hope you enjoyed this video.